so this is it. We are on day 20 of your 20-day flexibility and tension release challenge. So we are on the final day together, and we're going to be ending off nice and strong and of course nice and soothing with some really nice full body dynamic mobility and flexibility movements. So we're going to be revisiting some of the movements that we have done together in the past 20 days already. And yeah, we're going to be integrating it into a really nice last session, getting rid of that last bit of tension that's still in the body, and just finishing off strong together. So when you're ready for our final challenge day, let's stand it up. To start, I'm just starting by widening the legs for today's flowy session. So why don't you just stand with the legs wide and take a deep breath. And we're going to be folding forward. So we're going to breathe in, big breath into the lungs, and then just folding forward here, letting the arms dangle. No worries about touching the floor or anything like this. I'm just going to start with this wide-legged forward fold. Starting to breathe deeper into the belly. Just hanging here, feeling that nice blood flow to the head. Loads of sensation at the back of the body. Let's do 4 deep breaths just to start off together in this fold with a lot of oxygen. Just letting those sensations be there, be present, like we've learned the last 20 days together. They're allowed to be there, and the more we breathe into them, the more they can leave the body as well. So when you're ready, just placing your left hand on your left leg, wherever feels comfortable. It might be up here, that's totally fine. We're going to do a big breath in and open with the other arm. We're breathing in, big reach up overhead, and as we breathe out, just bringing it back to the middle. And as we bring it back to the middle, taking that breath in the forward fold again, right hand comes onto the right leg, so it can be shin, can be upper leg, and then breathing into open. Big side body stretch. And breathing out towards the middle. Let's continue syncing this with our breath in this way. So left hand onto left leg again, alternating. Big breath into open. Nice awakening stretch to start, full body. So only moving when we're breathing, we're going in and over, and then out and right back down. Taking that pause at the bottom if you need. Making it nice and dramatic. One more to either side in your own time. And on that breath out, just dangling here for a second, maybe grabbing opposite elbows, swinging it out left and right. Relax neck. Rolling it up. And taking our time to come down to the mat. Oh, Oh, such a great way to open up the side of the body, the back of the body. So really full body together. So just want you to come into a wide kneed position here. And we're going to start just by walking the hands forward into our child's pose. Bringing the glutes back, bringing the arms forward. Let's do 2 breaths. Taking our time to land here. Settling into this new shape, always moving mindfully. And then I like to just bring my feet in line with my knees. So instead of having my toes together, I like to just open them here, because we are going to be moving back and forth onto our arms to make a nice full body flow. So I'm going to breathe in. I'm going to go forward with stretched arms. So I'm going all the way forward with my hips, looking up, and then breathing out, coming back. Just syncing it with the breath in that way. You can come onto forearms if that feels better, but it will be a little bit trickier. So feel free to really walk the hands far and wide if you need a little less intensity today. So breathing in and forward, length at the front of the belly. And backwards with that out breath. Taking a pause wherever you need. Making this smooth and gentle. I'm taking a small pause here at the back, just so I'm not using my muscles too much, keeping this quite gentle for my body. If you feel your breath accelerating, just breathe it out right here at the back. And when you're ready, breathing it in and forward. Shoulders down and away from the ears. Let's do one more from the back. So really making this a slow move forward. Feeling every part. And a big breath out. Let's move it up to hands and knees here. Just shaking out the arms if that was a little intense on the shoulders. That's the great thing about full body movements. They target so many areas at the same time. They can feel a little more tiring. So just breathing it back out. Let's do hands and knees. And we're going to do a few steps. So again, a little bit more of a dynamic movement. We'll get to a relax and stretch right after. Keeping that nice combination always of those mobility, flowy mobility movements, and those relaxing deeper holds. So I'm going to step my left foot forward this way. So if that is a little hard for you, feel free to just go in steps. Bringing it forward, maybe using the toes to give it a crawl, that's totally fine. So we want to take a big breath here. Once we step left foot forward, then we're going to be opening towards the other side. So I'm going to be moving my right hand up, big opener here, and then back down. And then I'm going to bring my leg back, switch it out to the other side. So again, in your own time, combination movement, big step, for small steps. Right foot this time. Opening that left arm open to the side. Taking it slow. Feeling into the hips before we open to that twist. We've got loads of sensation here. Using that practice that we've done the past few weeks to stay nice and focused on the breath. So again, this is not a race. You can take this as slow as you'd like. Always breathing. Again, if you notice that your heart rate is going up from these more dynamic movements, just taking a pause right here at the back, or taking that pause in the lunge before opening, making sure you feel supported and comfortable in the hips. We're going for one more on either side here. Taking our time, reaching it all the way up to the ceiling. Lowering it back, bringing the leg back. Shaking out the legs here. That was a little intense on the hips. It's totally fine. And let's move it all the way down to the belly. Always nice when we can just lay. And let's go ahead and grab the left foot with the left hand. So if this was a little out of reach still, be grabbing onto the back of your tights or onto your sock. I'm just gonna reach up overhead with my right arm. I'm trying to pull my leg in here, and also thinking about the opening in my left chest. So we're getting a nice full body combination here. Chest and leg, and of course that knee maximally bent. And we're gonna start slowing down here. So let's do 5 deep breaths. If you are a little bit more flexible, you can lift the knee off the ground. But we are keeping this quite passive after the last movements. So just breathing it out here. Feeling that blood flowing. Feeling into any other sensations that the body is producing right now. Slowly releasing the legs, so even the foot coming back down to the floor is nice and mindful. Turning the head the other way, doesn't matter which way you were looking, just keeping it nice and even on the neck as well. Stretching out the left arm, reaching for my right foot with my right hand. Again, taking that lower option that feels better for you today. And once I have feeling in my quad and a nice opening in my right shoulder, 5 deep breaths. Let's take our time here. Letting the body soften. Noticing areas where you're still holding that tension, breathing into those. For our last few moments together, not just of today, but also of the challenge, feel free to grab both feet or both hands. I'm just lifting for a few breaths here, so when I breathe in, lifting up, shoulders back. Just lifting as much as feels okay. Let's do 3 of those. Shoulders back and down. Let's release here, bringing the legs back down, resting on the stomach. Such a great job. And just coming back gently, just seated. And that is a wrap. Your 20-day flexibility and tension release challenge with movement freedom. It's been such an incredible journey being on this challenge with you guys and creating these little sessions for you to enjoy every day. And I hope your body is feeling great and that you've enjoyed this combination of dynamic movements and longer held stretches, and that it's become a really special part of your day. Don't worry if you missed a few sessions. It's not about every day. It's about taking those moments for yourself, even if it's a few times a week. I'm here to help you make body care accessible and to make it feel like self-care instead of, a must or instead of punishment. And I hope you feel all the effects of your efforts the past 20 days. Of course, please leave me a comment below to let me know how it's been for you. And I'm more than happy to help if you have any questions or concerns, or of course, if you'd like to work with me one-on-one, I'd be more than happy to go ahead and work together more closely. So feel free to reach out to me, and thank you so much for being here, and thank yourself as well for taking this time, for taking on this challenge, and I hope to see you very soon again.